Welcome to The Update, Soul Therapy's special wrap-up of everything that went down in K-hip-hop and R&B in 2020. I'm your host, Liv. I think we can all agree that 2020 was a total shit show, but that didn't stop artists from going all out, keeping us very entertained. With tours being cancelled, artists and companies had to get creative with new ways to connect with their fans. AOMG hosted Quarantine Non-Stop Live, an online show featuring AOMG artists and friends of the label to raise money for families affected by COVID. Hip-hop Player joined with TikTok to host their live stream concerts with some really big names such as Epic High, Dean, Sick K, Zico, and PH1. This year on The Update, we've talked about more scandals than we can count. Most recently, the marijuana scandal involving MKIT Rain artists that led to Owen Avadas being edited out of Show Me the Money 9, and is partly the reason why Nafla has left the label. Owen was also in hot water for his comments about Black Lives Matter. Noel received his suspended sentence for driving under the influence and attempting to cover up his crime by saying it was his friend who was driving. Ovan was called out for chart manipulation in March when his song I Need You surpassed BTS's On, IU's I Can Hear Your Heart, and Zico's Any Song in the Genie chart. C-Jam was sentenced to 2 years probation for the assault he committed in Itaewon. Business-wise, a lot has changed this year, with new labels starting up and old ones shutting down. First, we have Doki leaving Illionaire and the company closing, only for its other CEO, The Quiet, to set up a new label, Daytona Entertainment, with Yumda. At the start of the year, Swings announced that he is stepping down as CEO of IMJWDP. Another CEO stepping down was Palo Alto, resigning as CEO of Highlight Records. Zico's label, KOZ, is being acquired by Big Hit Entertainment, the home of BTS and TXT. And Cold has set up his label, Layered Island. As K-hip-hop and R&B artists move to further their careers, that often means joining a new label or leaving their current label for new opportunities. This year, AOMG signed Davita and Lee High, and High Music signed their new young rapper Trade L, who made his debut on their compilation album. Olanerum and Keshi signed to We The Plug, High signed to Psy's label P Nation, and Jerd joined the Highlight Music team. Departures were Panomico leaving Million Market, Rhythm Power leaving Amoeba Culture to set up their own label Team Play Music, and EK leaving Stone Ship. The scandals also led to Nafla and Young West leaving Make It Rain, and Noel leaving Indigo Music. As expected every year, many male artists leave for their mandatory military enlistments. This year, Crush, Zico, and Sick K have gone, but on the bright side, Loco has returned from his service and wasted no time in giving us new music. As if 2020 wasn't wild enough, this year some things happened in the K-hip-hop world that we just couldn't believe. Firstly, Swings, a hip-hop veteran taking part in Show Me the Money 9, not as a producer but as a contestant, and bringing back his Control disc that shook the industry in 2013 with Simon Dominic as a feature. Another moment was Jay Park reportedly getting slapped by Brian Ortega, an MMA fighter, and accepting his apology with a short verse he posted on Instagram about the altercation. This was The Update's 2020 wrap-up. I'll see you next year.